that's really fair in terms of marketing, to inject God into it as though there was some religious experience involved, another working for, buying, selling.
Let me say this. I really feel that our company is where it is today and has been blessed beyond all belief by the fact that God is using our company as a vehicle to help women become the beautiful creatures that He created.
But you're thinking it says you're using God.
I hope not. I sincerely hope not. I hope He's using me instead.
Hey, y'all. Where's Chris?
Oh, wait.
Are y'all ready? Let's go. Let our girlfriend get her pom-poms. OMG, happy 2021. I didn't see y'all all year.
I know. It's the new year. It's the new year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. So good to see your smiling faces. For real.
First wow of the new year. First wow of 2021. Welcome to all of our guests, all of our consultants, all of our directors. Welcome.
Oh my goodness, I am so excited to be here. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. We're so glad that you are joining us on tonight. I'm telling you, I so look forward every single month. It is wow. And we are so excited to welcome all of our guests, all of our consultants. God bless you. Happy New Year.
Yes, we had amazing January Jumpstarts. Chris is not had hers yet, right? When is yours, Chris?
The end of this month.
Sabrina and I both had ours. I know yours was fabulous, Sabrina. Gloria was your guest speaker, so it don't get no better. I mean, oh my gosh. Tell us about it, Sabrina.
Oh my goodness, you guys, we had a fabulous time. We had Gloria Mayfield Banks, numero uno. Such good training. And then we had $1 Million director, Jen Bessiker. And then we had that incredible national sales director, Annabelle Rocha out of Dallas, Texas. We had our first international January Jumpstart. We had 8 countries represented. So it was really awesome. It was the first. So new things in 2021. Tell us about yours, Caterina. I heard it was powerful.
Yes, I mean, it was amazing. You know, I was excited to take it up a tech notch. So it was the biggest technical thing I've ever done out of my office, which was unbelievable. It went off like hashtag no sleep, but it went off really well. I'm just so excited about, you know, we're ready to just step into the circle, and our area just stepped up. It just looked amazing. And I copied a lot of what you we talked about. We shared some stuff, but I'm telling you, it was really, really, really good and virtual. I mean, I never would have been exposed to that many consultants at our regular January Jumpstart. So it was so good.
Well, you guys, I'm so excited because Sabrina's had her jump start and Caterina's had her jump start, which means I get to call both of you guys and say, give me some of yours, give me some of yours. I'm going to mix it all up, throw a little bit of my flavor in, and we are going to have an amazing January jump start. Because then nobody said you had to jump January 1. As long as we jump before February, it's a jump start.
This is awesome. This is awesome. Well, one of the things that we showed at our jump start, you know, we talked about the end of 2020 and 2021. And, you know, it's just been real. Just before, while I was putting my makeup on, I got a call about a family member. And y'all were just, the calls are happening, and it's regular and it's real, even in 2021. But this video I showed because it is a reflection of what 2020 looked like. So I thought we would kick it off tonight because we're going to be talking to y'all about goals and how to make goals happen. So you might want to grab your tissue for this one.
The most human trait is to want to know why. And in a year that tested everyone around the world, why was searched more than ever.
The spread of the coronavirus has passed a significant milestone.
And while we didn't find all the answers, we kept asking. Some questions inspired joy, others excitement.
Life in the bubble.
You love me? Yes. You love me? Yes. You love me? Yes.
I don't know what an improper fraction is.
Keep all of those distractions out of the way.
We found toilet tissue, y'all.
Oh my God.
Put it on there and start it up for me.
What are y'all doing? It's still March. How many days in March?
Some questions made us cry.
You know, we've been through our ups and been through our downs. I think the most important part is that we all stayed together throughout. I love you guys.
Some made us worry about this spinning rock we call home.
Fires were detected in the Amazon rainforest.
Why were so many lives lost?
Almost 1.5 million people have now died of COVID-19 worldwide.
Why are we still asking the same questions?
George Floyd repeatedly told the officers that he could not breathe.
So why do we still have strength to continue?
I believe in your power. I believe in our power.
Chants of Black Lives Matter echoed from thousands of protesters in cities around the world.
Why are we not defeated?
We have made too much progress, and we are not going back. We are going forward.
Planes are starting to arrive in Beirut, full of international aid.
Firefighters from around the world arriving in California. There are over 100 coronavirus vaccines in development worldwide.
This is one of those times when people look out for one another and have each other's backs.
We kept going for those who showed us the way.
Think about how you would like the world to be for your daughters and granddaughters.
Remember, the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose. Press on with pride and press on with purpose.
Why is it that this year showed its quirks and we still found ways to triumph?
An incredible feat for Maya Gabriela.
Naomi Osaka, U.S. Open Championship.
Can't let Corona stop you. Can't let quarantine stop you.
So until we get to every answer,
we gon' get it together somehow.
We're still searching.
Still searching, still searching.
Wow.
Powerful.
Powerful.
So powerful, Caterina, so powerful. And, you know, just watching that is just a reminder of everything that we've all had to endure in 2020. And when I tell you so much, and we just have to take our hats off to you, even for being here on today. So many of you have had to endure many of the things that you saw in that video, and you're still here. You're still pressing through everything that has transpired. And 2020 was a doozy, and we are always, with great expectation when we come into a new year. We know it's 2021, and even in 2021, still in January, not even at the middle of the month, almost at the middle, and lots are going on, but you have pressed. And I'm sure Caterina and Sabrina, you will agree that one thing is, our Mary Kay family, our Mary Kay world, it has kind of been our place where we've been able to find some joy. It's been a place where we've been able to connect, because all of us know that connection is so important. And so kudos to all of you for being here on tonight, having gone through all that you've gone through, but yet and still you said, you know what, I'm jumping on, because Mary Kay is one place where I find some joy. And many of you pressed through 2020 and you had a title change. You moved up in your business in spite of everything. I mean, we've had to compartmentalize, we had to pivot, we had to shift, but many of you have been able to stay focused on the goals that you set in your Mary Kay business. So if you're on here, I'm talking to the consultants right now. If you're on here and you moved up in the business, you went from just being a consultant and now you moved up to a senior consultant, put your name in the chat, because we want to give you a big hand and we want to say congratulations for having a title change, even through everything that was going on in 2020. And so to all of our seniors that moved up, congratulations. Put your name in the chat, And then of course, if you move from a senior, or maybe you are a consultant and you jumped over senior consultant and you went into a team builder and you added at least, or you have at least 3 to 4 active business associates on your team, you moved up, you said, hey, I'm ready to put on that red jacket. I'm ready to go to the next level. I'm ready to get paid, right? I'm ready to make some more money. And so if you moved up as a star team builder, put your name in the chat. Put your name in the chat. We want to know that you moved up in red, because that's so exciting. Any title change is exciting, but moving into red, we're excited about our reds, right? And then if you move to a star team builder and you have at least 5 to 7 active on your team, what? Shut up. You have put yourself in the position to go on target for a car? Come on, that's incredible. That's exciting. And you may be on target for your car. So if you are a new team leader and you went on target for your car, put your name in the chat. We want to congratulate you. We want to give you a big round of applause for moving up to that level. And then you guys know, in the midst of all of this, Mary Kay gave a new title change, We used to say it was a team leader. Now, if a future director, rather, with 8, now if you have 8, you are an elite team leader. What? Shut up. I love the way elite rolls off the tongue. So if you are an elite team leader, put it in the chat. Woo, woo, woo. We are excited about you moving into that position. And you guys, you would think that it couldn't get any better, but it has. And many of you know the new program, and some of you were right there at it. So when the new program started in January, you were ready to take off. So there is a new level in the red jacket career path, and that is the elite team leader, except for you get paid more money. Come on, more money. Yes, I'm excited that they have increased the amount of money that you can earn as a red jacket. So if you are getting paid off of that second tier, because if you are an elite team leader and you have 5 right on your personal team, but you have a red jacket on your team and you are building teams of teams. If you have 5 and you have a red jacket, and guess what? Your total team production is 2,000. Guess what? You're about to get an additional 5% off of that second leg. So if you know that you are on your way or you have earned it for the month of January, some of you said, hey, I've already unlocked that because we just got it going on like that. Put your name in the chat. Put your name in the chat. We're excited because you can now be an elite team leader at just having 5 with a red jacket on your team. Or again, if you have 8, you are absolutely an elite team leader. So congratulations to all of you that had a title change in the month of December. We are super, super excited for you. Moving up the career path and paying yourself more. And now we're moving to the top 2%, the top 2% in Mary Kay. Yep, that is our sales directors. Oh, wait. Before I do that, how can I forget what? Our DIQs, directors in qualification. If you became a brand new DIQ, put your name in the chat. I see 2 months DIQ and your 3rd month on target for your car. Shut up. Now that's exciting. You talking about a title change. When I think about how you guys have had to do all that you've done to continue to focus on your business in the midst of a pandemic, give yourself a pat on the back. That is exciting. So you're DQ, put your name in the chat, put your name. And we also want to know when you're shutting it down. You know, if we were in person, we give you the mic and say when you're shutting it down. So put that you're a DIQ, but we want to know when you are shutting it down. So congratulations to our DIQs, to our on target cars. And if you earned a car, shut up. Some of y'all say, yeah, we're in a pandemic, got a lot going on, but I earned my car. If you are a new team, a car driver, a new grand achiever, shut up, put it in the chat, We want to celebrate you. So now we're going to move on to our director recognition, our director, the top 2% in the company. So we want to know if you are a new director and you have a title change. If you move from being a director to becoming a senior director, that means you had an offspring sales director. Put it in the chat, so that we can celebrate you. Wow, when I tell you, you are a leader leads by example, and that's leading a legacy because you're passing it on. Mary Kay said, as leaders, we pass it on. So you're passing it on. That's exciting. So if you're a new senior, put it in the chat. If you are a new future executive, what? That means you have at least 3 offspring sales directors. If you became a new future executive, put it in the chat. Wow, that means you're building. Oh my goodness, you're getting so close to that executive position with at least 5 offspring. Some of you may say, oh, Nashville, I added 1 more and now I have 5 offspring sales directors. So if you are a new executive, put it in the chat because we are super excited to celebrate you. And now some of you said, okay, I earned a new car. I earned my car as a sales director. So if you are a brand new grand achiever director, we want you to put your name in the chat. You're driving that car, that Mary Kay car. That is amazing. That's awesome. Put your name in the chat. And then if you move from grand achiever to premier, what? And you're driving the Equinox? Come on, we got to celebrate you. Put your name in the chat. Come on, Equinox, promotions. You get a car, you get a promotion, and you get a promotion. What? We are excited. That is wow. And then if you are a new Premier Plus, and you know what's exciting? There are 3 cars that you can choose from the Premier Plus. You can have that Chevy Traverse, you can have the Colorado Crew, and you can also have the Camaro. So those 3. So if you are a new Premier Plus, put the name of the car. What car did you choose? What car are you driving, or what car did you choose and you're waiting to take You're ready to go to the dealership and pick it up, right? And then last but certainly not least, it is our Cadillacs. Yes, what? Cadillac. If we had the time, we put on the Cadillac music. Oh, there it is. The freeway of love in a pink Cadillac. If you are a new Cadillac driver and you're driving that XTS, come on, put it in the chat. Put it in chat. We want to know that you are in that fluffy pink. What? That pink Cadillac. Put it in the chat. And last but certainly not least, is the highest level, and that is the Cadillac Plus. That means you are driving the XT6, the XTS6. That right there is exciting. So if you are driving that Cadillac Plus, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Wow, so many of you experienced title changes. So many of you earned your cars, and we are super excited. And we just want to say congratulations to all of our achievers. Congratulations, guys.
Wow, that's some good stuff, Chris. That's some good stuff. So much. I mean, that chat is like, woo! All of those winners. This week, y'all, I think we will have picked up 5 cars and 2 Cadillacs.
Wow, that is a wow. That's a
yeah. We had a car pickup. I've had 2 car pickups already this week.
Wow.
And I have 3 more.
Congratulations to your area. That's phenomenal.
Good. That is so good. So Camila just picked her car up yesterday. She picked up the Chevy, the first car. We keep getting confused on these cars. She picked up the first car yesterday, the Grand Achiever car yesterday. She's already earned the Equinox, and she's shutting down the Camaro in February, and will be in a Cadillac by the end of the year. So just juicy good. But we're talking tonight, y'all, about goals. We're talking about goal setting. We're going to be sharing with you a little bit about how we set goals, how we've set goals, what that looks like. And so to set that up, I want to share this video for you first. So get ready to take some notes. And even for our guests that are on, everybody needs to know how to set goals. We don't set resolutions, which go bye-bye by the 3rd or 4th of the month. We've already given up all those resolutions, but goals are lasting, and we are masters at making them happen. So check this out.
Well, here we are. A new year draws near. Here we are. But what have we become?
It is time to press refresh. What does that mean? It means that it is time to become the newest, most updated version of who you are. Because a new year requires a new mindset, a new focus, and a new engagement on my part. Everybody say new. It is time to hit refresh.
There are things that you have been called to do that you have never done. And there are things that you have been called to do that no one on earth has ever done. And so if there's anything that I can give you, if there's any piece of advice, if there's any information I can pass on to you, it would be the question, what do you want?
What has ultimately transpired in our lives? What has happened in the year 2020? What circumstances did we all have to face what has happened to us?
This is a new season. This is a new month. This is a new year. It is a new time for me to find out, where am I going? This is the time to ask yourself, where are you?
Because I don't think you're asking yourself this question enough. Somebody told you to just graduate high school, graduate college, get a job, work that job the rest of your life, have kids, get married, and die. Somebody told you that. But I want to ask you, what do you want? What do you believe you were destined to do? And then you got to spend every single solitary day for the rest of your life going after that dream. What is your dream? And when you think there's nothing left in the tank, look yourself in the eyes and say, I can, I will, I must. Rule number one, you need a dream. You need a goal. And you have to give that goal a deadline. A dream without a deadline will become your nightmare. And that nightmare will haunt you for the rest of your life. You gotta have a dream, and you have to put it on the calendar, and you have to break it down bit by bit, piece by piece, day by day. So number one, get a dream, have a goal, and give it a deadline. If there's anything else you're gonna need coupled with that dream, is you're gonna need hunger. Let me say this again. You have to get hungry. I'm talking about, you gotta think of everything you've ever wanted in your life. You have to think about what your father has gone through and what your mother has gone through. All of the pain, all of the trauma, everything you have experienced, the turbulence. You have to garner up all of that hunger. And you gotta put it toward that goal. Let me tell you this, the wolf that is on the hill is never as hungry as the wolf that is climbing the hill. And so you gotta get hungry, and you have to stay hungry. You have to guard your hunger. And the only way you're gonna do that is if you eliminate all distractions out of your life. Deliberately examine the landscape of your inner circle. Who in your life is not feeding you possibility?
Are you ready to attack the new year? To attack means to take aggressive action. This means that you're not just sitting around waiting to see what 2021 has in store for you. Attacking the new year means that you're going to be intentional about setting the tone for how your year is going to turn out. Even if everyone around you is complaining and saying that things are going to get worse, you don't have to come into agreement with them. See, those who expect more, they get more. And those who don't expect much, well, they usually don't get much.
I want you to bump into new this year. I want you to be walking and see a blessing that you didn't expect. I want you to walk into a season that you didn't know you was going to have. I want you to enter a dimension that you can't believe that you're on. I want you to get to a level and say, how did I get to this level? I want you to see something new in every area of your life. These are not your settling years. These are your conquering years. These are not your years when you just settle for an average marriage and settle for an average career. No, this is the year that you decide, I want new, I want fresh, I want the real stuff.
I see the work that I put in every day as an opportunity, not an obligation. I don't have to work, I get to work. The people who do what others don't want to do, those are the people who end up at the top. Don't just do enough to get by. Exceed expectations, over deliver, and you will find that that same energy that you're putting in is coming back to you. If you keep putting in the work, you are going to see results. The key is being consistent. Consistency is showing up when you really don't feel like it. So what do you want to achieve this year? What is it? Is it time freedom? Is it financial freedom? Is it better relationships? Is it better health? Whatever that is for you, you got to own it. It's going to be up to you to nurture and protect that desire. Your mind should be so focused on winning that you have tunnel vision. If your mind is all over the place, you got to take some time to clear your mind. Declutter your mind. Get clarity on what's serving you and what's not. Get clarity on what's pushing you closer to your goals and what's getting you off track.
My. Oh my. Thank you, Caterina. Thank you, Caterina, found those powerful videos for us. And we could just, I mean, honestly, if you were not shifted, you must not be breathing. If that did not rattle the soul that you have, you are not movable. You guys, let's just talk a little bit about the dream, goals. I just believe that this is your year. We've come through a lot. If you're still standing, if you're still breathing, if you're still living, God's got a plan for your life. And we got to believe that. You guys, I was looking up the definition of dream because I started thinking about dream and my mind went a lot of different ways. But the dictionary says a dream is a cherished aspiration, ambition, or ideal. It also says a series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind. What's occurring in your mind? I love when the video talked about these are our conquering years, not our settling years. If anything that this pandemic has taught me is that we can no longer procrastinate. We can no longer think too long on something. You got to jump in and do it. And so we got to believe to conquer our goals. We got to go get them. We got to stay hungry. What are your dreams in this business? To our guests out there, what do you dream about? We want to help your dreams come true. I still remember when I started my business, I dreamed about world-class travel all over the world. I dreamed about having rich, wonderful relationships that propelled me to another place. I dreamed about financial independence. I dreamed about not having to go to work for nobody, but creating my own hours. My friends, your dreams do become reality in this business called Mary Kay Cosmetics. But we can't play with it. We got to be about our business. You have to have an entrepreneur mindset as opposed to an employee mindset. You have to get up and go get it. Don't wait for it to come to you. Your dreams do come true when you go to work. Don't wish for it, go to work for it. That's how dreams become reality. What about you? I think I'm going to Crisette next. Who am I going to next? You're muted, Crisette. You're muted.
Sorry. Okay. Am I live? Can you hear me now?
Yep, you're good.
Great. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Watching that video. Thank you so much, Caterina, for sharing that. I mean, we are all stepping into the new year. And one of the things that I always share about goals is the fact that every time God allows us to come into another year, it's an opportunity to restart, refresh, restart. It gives us an opportunity to look at, what transpired in the prior year, and you think about it, the things that didn't go right, you learn the lessons and you move on, right? And so with goal setting, I mean, that video was so powerful. You guys, did you know that only 1% of people write their goals down? Are you kidding me? 1%. And we know, especially in the Mary Kay world, that, being a goal setter is a must, especially if you want success. And so I want to encourage all of you that are watching, even to our guests that are on, make this the year that you say, I am going to take my dream out of my head. Yes, God gives us dreams. If you can conceive it, you can achieve it, right? That's the very first thing, is to learn to dream again. I know 2020 wasn't the best year, right? However, you know what? That doesn't mean that we allow the enemy to steal our dream. We're in 2021. Let's continue to dream. Let's continue to dream, because I truly believe that there is an end that is coming to this pandemic. So you get your goal, you get your dream. Now turn it into a goal, and that goal has to be written down, and it has to have a deadline. And guess what? You really got to share it with people. Don't keep it to yourself, because when you share it, It helps you become more accountable, because I don't know, especially if you have small children and you tell them, you know what, I'm going to become a sales director this year, or I'm going to earn a car. You know, your kids will put the fire to your feet. Mama, did you do it yet? Did you do it yet? You say it, right? And sometimes we don't share it because we don't want to hold ourselves accountable. We don't want to hear people throwing it up in our face. But you know what? That video said you gotta be passionate about it. You gotta want it. You gotta really, really want it. And lastly, I'm gonna say this, that I have found out with the goals that I have set in my life, is that life is messy. And just because you set a goal doesn't mean that life is going to say, oh, you know, Crisette set a goal, so we're going to make sure that no problems come knocking at her door. We're going to make sure that she's on easy street. We're going to make sure that everybody does exactly what she needs them to do in order to reach the goal. You know what? I cannot tell a lie. That's not going to happen. Life will happen, especially when you set a goal. But you know what I know? Because you are passionate, because you are determined to reach your goal, you've already said, come hell or high water, I don't care what it looks like, I'm going to pursue my goal, because I don't want to be that person that sit back and say, I had a dream, once upon a dream, and it never happened. Yes, accomplishing your goal, it's not going to be easy, but I guarantee you it's absolutely going to be worth it. So dream big, write it down, and then put into action the things that you need to do in order to make it a reality. All right, I'm throwing it over to Caterina.
Oh my gosh. So we were talking, you guys, about the dream, the goal, and I'm talking about the deadline. The deadline is so important. It's so important because a goal is not a goal if you don't have a deadline. But it's different. This, as Sabrina said, this time of shelter in place, this time of reflection, this time of intimacy with God, being in the house all these years has really brought home what my husband has taught for so long about how to achieve through inspiration and not just perspiration. You can literally create with your mind, you guys. You have to speak it and believe that it's going to come to pass. Now, it doesn't mean that you don't have to put, action behind it, but literally we are breaking records in our homes. And those of you that are guests on the line, this is just a real reason why you want to affiliate with Mary Kay, because iron sharpens iron. I wrote this down in terms of a deadline. Set your goal, and it's got to be the right goal. It has to be the right goal for you. That's really critical. Your women have been mothered and managed, but they haven't always been mentored. So connect with your mentor, and she will help to give her permission to help you with if your goal is the right goal, because people can accomplish huge goals. It's not, is it too big? It's only too big if you are not willing to do the work to create it, right? And so I wrote down rest in him, create in your mind, understand that reticular activating system, your RAS, that causes you to move in the direction of your most dominant thought. We get to start and finish goals consistently. So the first goal that you set is your daily goal. I mean, literally your daily goal. What do you want to accomplish by noon? What do you want to accomplish before the end of the day? What do you want to accomplish before you go to bed? Asking yourself these kinds of questions. What would I like to focus on today? What outcomes am I going to create today? What are you celebrating? And this is not in a vacuum. This is based on what your larger goal is, and make sure that your daily goals support that. What brought you joy this week? Looking back at that. What's on your agenda to focus on today? What's the priority today? What activity will yield the best results this week? When I was earning my Cadillac, I asked myself that every day, is what I'm doing today ensuring that I will claim my Cadillac by this date? Now, I did end up moving the date a couple times, but I tell you, we slayed it. We came out 5 months out from debuting, finishing a Cadillac. So you want to set a deadline daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly. In Mary Kay, we even set deadlines based on events. Some of you, where did you want to be by leadership conference? Every consultant by career conference, where do you want to land? Of course, it's always a monthly goal for January. Let's be clear. The way you kick this month off is a power start and a gold medal. That is the goal. So you want to have a deadline. And then we shut down our seminar year and our fiscal year 2021. I want to finish with this. As you are looking at goals, As Sabrina said, you're dreaming big. What's the vision? That's how you know what the deadline needs to be. What is your vision? Making sure you set goals. What habits? Just what is one habit? And you don't want to have tons of goals. You just need to have a couple. But what's one new habit that if I incorporated that habit into my life, it would help me to shut this goal down by the deadline? Of an affirmation. Back it up with an affirmation of what you want to accomplish. You've got to affirm it. You've got to language it. Then you got to look at your time. How much time am I going to take to put into this? Who are the connections? Who are the people in my life that can help me with accomplishing this goal? And the last two is you got to have a clear, there's something about being able to track it and check it off that you're getting closer. You want to be able to see your progress and then be committed to making it happen. Goals are so important. And I'm telling you, we have gotten so doggone good at setting them, at making them happen. We slay goals. We eat them. We eat goals. We've missed more than we've set, but I guarantee you we have made some big ones. And that's why we are where we are. So passing it back to you, Sabrina.
Great job, great job. These are my sisters. I love these women so very much. To our guest, as you could see, we're so much more than lipstick. We are about life, getting better in all areas of our life. And so to the guests who have been asked to join us, somebody invited you to take a peek into pink. For a new year, have you prayed about a new opportunity? Have you prayed about supplemental income? Have you prayed about a tax deduction? Look no further. This is where it's at. We are the opportunity of the land in the land of opportunity. When I tell you, in the Great Depression, it was alcohol, tobacco, unfortunately, and cosmetics that not only survived the Great Depression, but thrived. In the pandemic, cosmetics, a multi-billion-dollar industry. You can't go wrong with this choice of business. Whether women are up, women are down, hey, we're washing our face. We are putting on some lipstick. And so it's just a great choice. We make 50% on the dollar. We have no territories. We train you on every aspect of this business. If someone shared this event with you tonight, they obviously thought you could be great doing what we do. And so please don't procrastinate. Don't hesitate. Take a chance on yourself. We've got an opportunity right now where you can come to this business for little or nothing. I'm talking little or nothing. I mean, really, $30, $30. And then we have another opportunity if you want the entire, that's the e-start, if you just want to do it electronically. And then if you want the full starter kit with full-size products, $100. Well, $130 with everything. But you get a pro pay credit card transaction system. You get a website. I tell you, my husband and I, we've had a Subway franchise that cost us 6 figures. We only had it about 2.5 years. And we did not get a 90% buyback guarantee. With Mary Kay Cosmetics, we'll give you a 90% buyback guarantee after you purchase some inventory and you decide it's not for you. When I tell you, Crisette Ellis, National Sales Director Caterina Harris Earl, and myself, we've been able to travel the world. We've been driving free for 25 plus years. We have been able to mentor women to be their best selves. But most importantly, being able to put God first, family second, career third, having a life of priority, a peace of mind, not having a boss. You can't put a paycheck on that. You guys, this business opportunity is rich, and we would love to partner with you. To our consultants, follow up with your guest. We're starting all these new programs to jumpstart the year. There's been no better time than now to help get you started with your business. To every consultant, every director who's joined us tonight, we admire you. We support you. We are so proud of the work that you've been doing during this time. We pray for you and your families. We know it hasn't been easy, but you continue to get up, suit up, look up, book up. And that makes us very proud. Well, Caterina and Crisette, our time is up. Thank you for this time. It's always a good time with you guys.
It's a good time. Go get it in January, y'all. Go get it in January. Here we go. What y'all trying to do? Go get it, you guys. Make this year magical on your own terms. And be safe. Love you.